que. What is good? It is Ronin the Traveler. Man, before we even get started with this, man, I want to say, man, salute to all you kings, man. I appreciate you, man. We just passed up 7,000 subs, man, and it feels good that you guys rock with me like that, man. I really appreciate it because I was looking at the analytics, and around Thanksgiving I had 26 subscribers, and now I just had made this channel, and now we pop in at 7,000. But with success sometimes come hate, and I'm gonna say this to any hater of me or anybody else: don't hate on somebody else's success, man. You just work harder. Your competition is yourself, and this is something, man. Find what's not working for you and try to fix it. That's what I look at, man. Anytime that I'm not winning in life now, I blame myself, and I go back to the drawing board and I try to find results, man. So salute to you guys, man. I really appreciate you, man. I'm gonna keep trying to bring you good content. But here we go with this question from the brother Noah. And man, send me your questions, man, to Ronin the Wandering Traveler at gmail.com. Look, I'm no dating coach. I'm just telling you the stuff that I've learned, and and maybe they can help you, because that's what we're supposed to be doing as men. And when you're talking to women, we're supposed to be, as the leaders of any community of being men, showing people what we've learned to make things better. Too many people like to get information and they don't want to share it, and that's why we kind of lose as a community. We need to work together. I really pushed that. That's why I started the Blue Book Cartel. Not for me, but for everybody else. But we can all meet up. See, by meeting, if I'm not there, somebody's there. So we're growing. So I appreciate you guys. Shout out to the Blue Book Cartel. So we in the building. So Noah asked this question. He said, man, how do I vet a woman? I'm very young, but I want to know about vetting relationships and why you think that's important. Well, first thing, man, I'm gonna tell you this, man. Vetting relationships are very important because, for one thing, man, they keep you from wasting time, man. And I don't care if you're dealing with women in the DR or Thailand or wherever you're in the motherland, or even the United States, man. You need to vet people, and this even for women who watch channel. Vet the man you with. Make sure people are who they say they are, because let me tell you, there's nothing like a pretty face to get you caught in some situations, man. Beautiful women will get men. Sometimes men lose their mind, and you can get caught up in all kind of scams and all kind of different things, man. So my job as a man with a YouTube channel is to let you know how to watch yourself, man. So I'm gonna drop down a couple of things I've learned. And number one thing, man, this is me, how I feel about stuff, man. Trust your instincts. Your instincts will tell you of anything. First and foremost, man, trust your gut, your instincts. If something feels off and raises red flags about a person to you, take it serious, man. We have evolved over years, man, our instincts have got us out of many things, man. I know, look, let me tell you something. Every time I didn't trust myself, or I did something, I knew, man, I knew I shouldn't do it, especially with some of these females, and I lost big, including getting married. I knew I shouldn't have married this person, but I was trying to, because look, this gonna sound bad. Don't listen to the kind of women in your life, man. I had got somebody pregnant, and I take responsibility for this, but my mom and my grandmother was like, hey, you got this girl pregnant, you do the right thing and marry her. My father, OG, met the girl and said, hey, she's not the one for you. Y'all have completely different personality. He said, I know she's thick and all that, she look good, but let it pass. I didn't listen to my father, I listened to my mother. And after a couple years of marriage, I lost everything. and it was my fault. You know what I'm saying? So always trust yourself. Next, man. And remember, this is not just the DR. This is different places, man. Research and gather information. That's what you're doing now, Noah. So that's a good thing, man. And we're not talking about, wham bam thinking, man, women that you just meet up with or whatnot. We're talking about people who you might be considering for something a little bit more serious. You have to, brother, you can get in some situations. So gather that information. And look, and let's tie this into two. Let me tell you something one of my people told me in New Orleans a long time ago. And let me tell you about this guy. I always got a story time, brother. Always got a story. When you get my age, you're going to have stories too, brother. Look, we had a guy, I grew up around Tulane and Broad, right in mid-city. And one of the guys over there, man, him and my uncle was good friends. The dude name was Pipe. He was on drugs, but he was like my fairy crackhead godfather, man. And anytime something happened with me, he was always around to tell me the game. And I remember being in a situation where I liked this girl. I mean, I'm really feeling her. And I was telling him about it. And he knew a lot, man. This cat had lived a life. So he tells me, man, you want to see if she's digging you or see how she's going to be with you? Bring her around a bunch of men and just watch her. That's what he told me. Bring her around a bunch of your friends, bunch of men, and see if she's flirting with them or she's watching you. Just walk off. He say, man, just walk off. Go walk off and entertain people. Go talk to anybody you see. And if she's not watching you, but she's all in these dudes' face, you leave her ass and you don't get with her. And that's what this cat was telling me. And man, this dude would come out of nowhere, man. Look, I remember this other girl I fell in love with, man, had moved to California. And I'm around there, heartbroken. Like Carl Thomas, I'm emotional. I'm just, man, he come walk up to me. I'm sitting on my porch. And I'm like, what's up, Pipe? He said, man, what's wrong, man? I said, man, I said, Patrice is moving to, I said, she's about to move to California, man. I don't know what I'm going to do. He said, is she bringing all the other women in the world with her? I said, huh? I said, I don't think so. Well, why you worrying about her then? You can get another one. And like, that's the kind of stuff this guy would lace me with. And it was real, man. So a part of how I view the world now is like, I can hear this guy in my head. And it's real, man. So hopefully you take some of this stuff in you, man. Look, next thing is watching a woman's habit. Like, look, when you come to DR, man, watch her habits. See what she's doing, man, and look at that company she keeps. Her DNA. And what I mean by the DNA, that family life. Since I've been in the Dominican Republic, family is everything, man. And I found that the best women have some of the best families, man. Now, I have met women whose families have been messed up, but it's been rare. And I'm gonna tell you something. I have been able to pick like some good riders, and I've had like pretty good relationships. I messed up something because I'm telling you, I just did not have that goddamn out of me. And everywhere you go in the DR, you go run into one woman more prettier than the next. But here's the thing too. When you're first starting to meet women in the DR or anywhere, meet them in public places, man, because you don't know them. You don't know what kind of woman, talking on WhatsApp and all that, it's okay, but you don't really know her yet. So when you first come, and I'm looking at this from a DR perspective, but even United States' perspective is even worse, because she could say you did this to her, did that. The police always side with them. So, but when you're in DR, man, make sure, so you're not in any situation, make sure you meet this woman, that she is who she says she is. Meet her at a restaurant, meet her at Zona Colonial, in Santo Domingo, meet her somewhere public. Always choose a public location, because this will ensure your safety and provides an environment where you can get assistance in case something happens. People really sees things, man. And next thing, man, make sure you ask questions, because sometimes if a person is a liar, you ask enough questions, they start to trip up, man. They will trip up, man. And observe their actions. Actions speak louder than words, you know. This will help you pick correctly in this vetting process, because I'm telling you, man, so many people in the States are like love deprived. Like, they're telling you, man, that men are looking for women. Like, I look at my emails, and right now I have 142, and it adds up. So what I do at the end of my day, I start reading the emails, start responding, and most of the men that I talk to are saying, hey, I'm divorced. Either they're divorced or going through a divorce, or they're young coming into the game. And man, salute to you young kings, man, getting out there doing it. That's one thing I do like about this YouTube thing, man. People always say, man, move in silence. But if we move in silence, we can't bring up the next generation. Sometimes we especially when you're a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber, man. And look, I want to tell you something, man. A lot of times I'm not even doing this for money, because some of my best videos not even monetized, because I talk a lot about sex and I'm just telling a story. But thank God that, you know, I flip houses and I'm okay. I don't do it for the money. I do it because I want to see people win. And here's another thing and I'm giving you a little background. I wanted to make videos to Target in Santo Domingo because there was not a Tailor-Made Dreams in Santo Domingo. Tailor-Made Dreams, and I'm giving him his flowers, man. He's a cool dude. And not just him, man. You had people on that North Coast like Tailor-Made. You had Flip over there, Bo Ranks, and others just dropping the game by that North Coast. But when I got ready, when me and the dudes had decided to go to Santo Domingo, I couldn't find people breaking down the game on Santo Domingo. They had a woman, chick, I forgot her name, but pretty chick. But my mom always say I'm a male chauvinist. I just don't want to listen to what women say. Maybe I am. I just don't want to. That don't speak to me. And that might sound bad to people. I need somebody who looks like me, I need a male talking about things I care about. Just like now, when a person emails me, they ask me the same thing. How can I find a good one? They want to hear that's what they want to hear. They're looking for. So I didn't see anybody in Santo Domingo. Either they were more family oriented. If I saw any men, they were talking like family stuff and Jesus. And I ain't got nothing against that, but that's just not what I was looking for. I'm like, look, man, where can I be safe? Where can I stay at and be safe? Where can I find some chicks? How can I move? And I didn't see a Tailor-Made Dreams or Bo Rakes talking about Santo Domingo. So I said, you know what? Maybe I should do that. And I struggled with what I was going to do. Look, you're going to get a hidden camera and follow choppies around? No, I don't want to do that. I want to find something that I can do. And it just seemed to work. You know, everything definitely works. So, man, these are things, man, that I think that can help you, man. And look, one of the most important things to you, I'm going to tell you two more things, brother. And this is just a little short video. I'm just telling you. Building trust, man, takes time. Don't be in a rush to enter any relationship without thoroughly vetting the other person. Allow the relationship to develop gradually, man. Give it opportunity, man, for the flower to grow. Look, because I'm saying this to you, and this for women too that's listening, but mostly the men. The women that you're gonna meet will pull you in fast, because a lot of the women are looking for something serious. They're going to try to pull you in faster, and a lot of people will run to it because, man, imagine being cut up, man. America will have you cut up, man. You deal with a lot of things, man. Just being a man, you deal with a lot of things. And you got this woman, man, speaking with the sweetest honey, man, rubbing it on your wounds, man. You're going to feel so good. These things, but man, you got to stand strong and let it go, man. Just get to know the person. Always remember this in me closing, Noah. Look, trust is earned. Remember this, man. Trust is earned. It's not given freely. It's essential to see consistent actions and behavior over time to establish trust with anybody new. I'm telling you this. This is your uncle, man. And this for any of you dudes coming here or Colombia or anywhere that you're going, because we are all getting on our ships, man, and we're going out to conquer the world right now. Brothers or men getting on their ships, riding out, looking for something elsewhere. Why America is dealing with his issues, we're trying to save ourselves, man. So that's all I wanted to say, man. Shout out to the Blue Book Cartel, man. I appreciate you dudes, man. We are growing, man. Shout out, and we are out.